Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss a topic which is very important for class 10 biology and for you as well, because every day you do this component and the process is what we call our topic, which is nutrition. So today we are going to talk about this amazing process, this biological process which make us live our life peacefully, which is none other than nutrition. So let's get going. So firstly, we need to discuss what is nutrition actually. Now nutrition is nothing but it is a life process. So first thing first, we will say that nutrition is nothing but a life process. So as nutrition is a life process, we should also know what is a life process. Now life process, this term is made up of two words, life and process. Now we know our life and we know the process. So life process are all those biological reactions or processes which are happening in your body to live. All the processes which are important to sustain your life are nothing but life process. So today we are going to talk about such a life process which is very important, that is nutrition. And as it is a life process, we cannot live without nutrition. Now, nutrition is a life process in which we humans or any living organism utilize nutrients. This process of utilizing nutrients is nothing but nutrition. Now, the process of utilizing nutrition inside your body for your growth and further development is nothing but nutrition. Now, nutrients are basically of many types. We will discuss 5 among those. So, first we have carbohydrates. Now, you might have heard these terms as a balanced diet. We have all kinds of components in that diet. So we have carbohydrates, then we have fats, we have vitamins and minerals, we have proteins. At the end we have proteins. Carbohydrates and fats are used to provide energy. It gives us the ATP, which I can now teach you with only this carbohydrates and fat, because it is providing me energy. So it provides very important currency for your body, which is energy. For vitamins and minerals, it regulates the nutrients. For proteins, it is used for bodybuilding. Now these are the important nutrients. Then after we'll talk about the process of nutrition and different modes of nutrition. So let's get going. So let me rub this on. So next thing we have is different modes of nutrition. Now modes are nothing but some forms or some different alternates of nutritions or methods of nutrition. Right, so for nutrition we have different modes. Now among these we have two main, which is autotrophic and the second one is heterotrophic. So by this term you can get to know that autotrophic. This term is made up of two words. It is auto and tropism. Auto means self, tropism means nourishment. All those organisms which get their food by their own, made by their own, is nothing but autotropism, autotrophic nutrition. These organisms which perform this kind of process, which is autotrophic, are known as autotrophs. And examples can be BGA, blue-green algae, cyanobacteria, the first one which performed autotropism. In autotrophs, we have the example of plants, our all favorite and very important component of our environment, which are plants. Plants are autotrophic and they perform their autotropism by the process of photosynthesis. So we have the process of photosynthesis. Now it is very important and very easy process. I will explain you what happens here. So firstly let me rub this oil and explain you the process of photosynthesis because it is very important in this chapter, right? So we have the process of photosynthesis. So we have this photosynthesis. Here we have photo and synthesis. Photo means light, solar energy, which is the primary source of light in this blue planet. Now, photo means here light. Synthesis means making. Means we make the food with the help of or with the presence of light. So, we are something which is making food by autotropism through photosynthesis. They are the amazing plants. So we have this process. In this process, what happens? Let's make a diagram of leaf because it is used to say that leaf is the kitchen of cell, kitchen of plants, and here we have the kitchen of cell, right? So this is leaf. We have ribs over here, mid-ribs and all that, which we studied in our lower grades. So this is leaf. In this leaf, we have the process of photosynthesis. It is the site of photosynthesis. And the site of photosynthesis is chloroplast because it is having chlorophyll. Because in the presence of light and chlorophyll, plants prepare their own food. Right? That is nothing but the photosynthesis. This is leaf. Now in this leaf, let me make the cross section of this leaf. So in this one, we have few cells. Now these cells are known as mesophyll cells. These are mesophyll cells. Upper part of the mesophyll cells is a layer of cuticle. There is a layer of cuticle. This is a layer of cuticle. Cuticle is a waxy layer which protects the cell parts. We have mesophyll cells. These cells are nothing but we have nucleus all over spread, right? This is mesophyll cells. Mesophyll cells are nothing but those specialized cells which are used for trapping of sunlight or the site of photosynthesis. Because in mesophyll cells we have chloroplast. Now we have this chloroplast. These are chloroplasts which are containing green pigment which is chlorophyll. Now we have chlorophyll here and this is chloroplast. See. Got it? Then after we have the epidermis at the end, lower part of the cell or lower layer of cells. Now this is the whole site where we have the structure of leaf, and let me revise this over. We have the process of photosynthesis in which what happened in the presence of light and chlorophyll, plants prepare their own food and they have the autotropism and photosynthesis in the presence of light and chlorophyll. Leaf is the kitchen of plants, and in leaf what happened, there are specialized cells called mesophyll cells which contain the chloroplast which is CP, right? This chloroplasts are containing some very green important pigments which are nothing but your chlorophyll, and due to this we have the process with the amazing process of photosynthesis. Now let me rub this whole and move further, right? So after this process of photosynthesis, let's move to the nutrition in animals, right? And in this, vital role is played by V and amoeba, right? Amoeba because it is best example of unicellular organism, right? Let me tell you the structure of amoeba. This is like this. Any irregular structure is of amoeba, right? We have nucleus. How amoeba gets its nutrition. So we have nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba is basically a unicellular organism. We all know this, right? It is a unicellular organism. This is a single cell. This is nucleus of the cell. What happens whenever any food particle, this is a food particle. This is a food particle. Whenever any food particle comes closer to amoeba, there are few sensors at the legs or at the boundaries of this unicellular unique organism. Now these sensors, let's suppose here are the sensors all over, right? All the lines. So it will get to know that any food particle is coming closer to me. And what will it do? It will produce some force field extending like that. It has the amazing capacity. So what it will do? It will just expand its legs like this towards this food particle. Slowly and slowly what it will do, that it will engulf this food particle. So at the end what will it do? This is the amoeba and this is the food particle. It will just engulf this, right? And this process is nothing but nutrition in amoeba, which is the best example for nutrition in animals. Now let's talk about nutrition in animals. So let me wrap this on. In nutrition in animals, we have the example of humans. Right? We are humans. Humans are animals. So in humans, we have alimentary canal. Now let me first explain you, because in next lecture we are going to discuss in detail. So what happens in humans, how nutrition takes place. This happens only due to the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is nothing but a long tube which runs from your mouth till your anus, and this long tube is nothing but alimentary canal which performs all your nutrition. It contains many enzymes and juices which are secreted so that your food is digested, right? And next class will also be so interesting because we are going to talk about nutrition in humans. So I hope you have enjoyed this class. Keep learning, stay safe. Thank you.